I'm Zoldiva, and I feel like I should go back a little. Welcome to Roblox RB Battles Season 3. A look back. RB Battles Season 3 was a Roblox event hosted from December 3rd, 2022 to January 29th, 2023. RB Battles Season 3 was a sequel event to RB Battles Season 2, which happened a few years ago. This event is driven by free prizes, which can be obtained through solving puzzles using YouTube videos, tweets, and other Roblox games. Similarly to RB Battles Season 2, there is 3 prizes you had to have in order to then go for the grand prize. Throughout this event, you'll be going game by game to obtain these things called bits. Obtaining these bits and heading back to the RB Battles hub awards the player with a virtual item. If a player is in the first 10,000 to return back to the hub with these bits, they will be rewarded with a special golden version of the item. This creates a larger incentive for actually completing this quest first. For any player who completes all the tasks in this event will receive the Crown of Courage. The first 10,000 players to obtain everything from this event will receive the Golden Crown of Courage. And the first 30 players to finish everything in this event will receive the Hood of Heroes. Now, with context added, let's dive in. On May 8th, 2021, the Roblox Battles YouTube channel posted this. This video is a music video about the song The Friends We Made, which is a song made by the 3 hosts of RB Battles. Now what's important to note is the end of this. At the end of it, there's this clip. Zooming into the note on the floor, you can see "You Won't Get Away With This, RB Battles" by JP. At this moment in time, we don't know who JP is, but we're going to assume it's J Party. On September 6, 2021, the RB Battles game actually closed. This decision was made with an announcement from DJ Monopoly saying, "Thanks for choosing RB Battles. While we prefer for next season of RB Battles, we are experiencing high call volumes, so your hold times may be longer than usual. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. We appreciate your patience. This is RB Battles." Silence followed up until April 16th, 2022, when the Roblox Battles Twitter account posted, "This isn't what you think it is. I'm gonna be straight up honest, I still don't know what this is, but if anyone does, please let me know." A couple months later, we would receive something else. The Roblox Battles Twitter account posted, "As many of you know, we've had the entire lineup of participating Roblox games that agreed to design unique in-game integrations for the Season 3 event locked in for a while. However, recently one of those games dropped out and we need a replacement. What game should we consider?" If you know what this led to, then you know what this led to. On November 20th, 2022, we got the first confirmation that this event was actually going to occur very soon. The RB Battles Twitter account posted, "The RB Battles Season 3 trophy, it's beautiful," with this video. That same day, they followed with another tweet saying, "For the first competitor announcement, let's kick things off with the Season 2 winner. Returning to defend his title as champion, please welcome Tanker Official back to the battle." So these were just teaser trailers, but this is what we had for now. On November 29th, 2022, at 11:01 PM PST, DJ Monopoly posted on the RB Battles Discord a time, with a couple minutes later posting this YouTube link. The video is titled RB Battles 3, It was set to premiere on December 1st, so we just had to wait till then. While we were waiting, on November 30th, 2022, the items for this event will be published to the catalog. And then on December 1st at 12 PM PST, the trailer premiered. This trailer showcases the new lobby, new minigames, and a couple other things, but that's not what's important right now. In the last couple seconds of the video, you can see Roblox Concert, December 3rd, 2022. So now we had something to look forward to. Once this trailer premiered, the RB Battles game opened once again, this time with a couple updates to the lobby. But this lobby doesn't end up lasting that long.
December 3rd, 3 PM EST. Season 3 kicks off with an RB Battles concert. You don't want to miss it. What?
December 3rd, 3 PM EST was the day we were waiting for, because we obviously didn't want to miss it. But then December 3rd, 3 PM EST comes around to start this event for us. On the day of the concert, this machine showed up in the lobby. Going up to this machine at the corner of the map and holding E will reward you with the first item of this event, the Battle Beam. This is literally just a sword that attaches to your waist, but it's honestly pretty cool for a free item. This was enabled about an hour before the concert actually went live, so we just had an hour of waiting. But once that hour was over, the event officially began. Nearing around 5 seconds when the countdown was about to finish, a little cutscene played where it would count down for 3, 2, and then 1. While this happened, you would be awarded with the concert attendee badge. It starts off with the RB Battles host saying "The Friends We Made" with pretty good mocap animations. And then out of nowhere, a portal appears in the sky. A bunch of drones come out of the sky and the host started to get worried. These drones ended up just attacking the host and the players. and then a massive robot just comes out of nowhere from these portals. The host try to calm us down, but there's absolute chaos going on. Then this little crate opens and we get this, a confetti cannon. The hosts end up realizing that this confetti cannon is not enough to take down this boss. Then they give this funny idea to go back to the old lobby. So they guide us to the ship. The ship takes off and then we notice something. There's these 3 objects that follow us. These are the bits for the event. So this is what we're going to be looking for. Then this lobby literally just turns into a ball of flames and it's literally wraps for it. But here we are, inside of this ship. The host tried to tell us some silly things, but that doesn't even matter because what we notice is time to destination, 2 days. So we would be in the ship for 2 days. And what would we do in this ship for 2 days? Tasks. For the next 2 days, all you can do here is literally just walk around, do these silly little tasks to obtain some coins. We had no clue what these coins would be for, but this is what we're gonna have to do. While you're on the ship, you can interact with the host. They didn't really tell you too much though. So let's just fast forward to December 7th, 2022. Nearing the time the countdown was about to finish, the screen starts shaking. The hosts start freaking out a little bit just because the ship is literally just collapsing. An emergency meeting is called and they're just looking at you like you're at fault for this. Some cool little cutscenes play and then the ship door just opens. We all walk out and then another timer appears on screen. And then here we are, yet another new lobby. There's a cool cutscene which explains everything in this new lobby, showcasing the portals to the games in this event, the winner's wings room, a new voting area, and an event schedule. On the event schedule it says round 1, December 8th, Piggy. So that is what we had to wait for. And on that day, December 8th, the first puzzle for this event would be completed. Piggy is the first game which there'll be a video with the competitors being just famous YouTubers. The videos release at 12 PM on their respective days. So on December 8th, 2022 at 12 PM PST, we would see the first clue of this event.
Guys, I've been working on this poem. Let me know what you think.
Okay, let's hear it.
My drums are green. Some books are too. Behind a wall he hides, but he is blue. At 6 times 2, inside will be boards for keys. Thanks to T and...
Great poem! Round of applause!
But I wasn't finished.
You've said more than enough, DJ. Let's get back to this epic battle.
So with this hint, we didn't know what to do with it at first. But just a few hours later, we would discover the first secret badge of this event would be in Piggy. Let me break down this clue real quick. First, you have to select Plant, Chapter 12. This is made apparent with the hint saying,
At 6 times 2,
then you want to obtain dynamite.
boards for keys. Thanks to T and...
Great poem!
Use the dynamite on the bottom floor of the orange-green area in a corner. This will reveal a hidden room. This is a very specific wall, but it's kind of funny that it's here. This will also activate 3 sentinels, which will come attack you.
Behind a wall he hides, but he is blue.
So once the TNT explodes, a blue sentinel will come out. After that, you want to locate 5 codes around the map. They will have 2 numbers and Roman numerals. The first is the order and the second number is the icon. The second letter corresponds to the icon above it on the keyboard, which is obtained by pressing shift on the button. For example, 4 would be the number sign. These parts of the code are just hidden around the map. Some are kind of difficult to find, but you know, people found it. Once you have the codes properly, you have to use that code to then unlock this gray safe. Unlocking this gray safe will then show a crowbar. You have to use this crowbar on 7 ongoing emeralds in the tube room. This will allow you to then click on the 4 pillars in the center of the map. Once you click on them, it will place green rings around them. Once that occurs, you then use the gun with ammo to shoot 2 of the rings. Once 2 of the rings are shot, the pillars will then move, allowing the main platform of the map which connects all the colored areas to rotate. And this will allow you to get to a door which had previously not been accessible. Going up to the door, you'll see letters. You have to click on these letters in alphabetical order. Once you do that, the door will open. Walking forward, you'll see a giant lever. Behind it is something familiar. If you played RB Battles Season 2, you'll know what this is. This is a portal that was in the Build-A-Boat quest of the event. Clicking on the giant lever will turn on the portal. Keep this in mind for later. Once you click on the lever, you'll be awarded with the question mark badge. And on December 8th, 2022, at 8:37 PM, Blank2222 was the first to obtain this badge. He obtained this badge first along with Moshinate, Antarel, and Starcode_Real Creek. Now if you're involved in the Roblox community, you'll know who Real Creek is. He is Creekcraft, one of the most popular Roblox YouTubers on the platform. Seeing him place first for something in an event was pretty cool, but who helped them with it? This group will later be known as the Betty White Fan Club. But let me explain something. Dozens of books, cartoons, movies, and miniseries have attempted to tell the story of everything that happened next, but every single one of them got it wrong. So I want to set the record straight, once and for all. We're not actually called the Betty White Fan Club. We were called the Brothers in Christ. We were just a friend group which was made from Roblox discussion. On December 8th, when we were figuring out this quest, we got stuck. We didn't know where to move on from the pillars. But then Mashane decided to tell Creecraft about what he had discovered and how far we had gotten. He then joins a private server with him, and then it leads to history. Creecraft just says, you should just point and shoot it, and this is what ended up leading to the badge being found first. The reason why we were named the Betty White fan club is something I'm not entirely sure about, but I can assume that it's because we were spamming Betty White gifts in our Discord server at one moment in time. Our main goal during this event was to just stay as hidden as possible, but people had speculation about us, and we also had people preying on our downfall for some odd reason. Now while we had this badge, going back to the hub awarded us with nothing, so we had no clue what to do with it. However, we were speculating that we might need this for something. This wasn't bits in any form, but yeah, we had no idea what these bits looked like at the time. But just keep in mind the buildable portal being open. Whenever a competitor video released on the RB Battles YouTube channel, the challenge badge would be available in the respective game. To get the Picky challenge badge, you had to complete the special RB Battles map. This integration was really cool in my opinion because of all the special things like the Picky versions of the RB Battles host. But with that being said, that concludes December 8th, 2022. This is December 9th. Nothing really crazy happens on this day. The Funky Friday video drops, and so does the integration of this event. The Funky Friday RB Battles integration was pretty simple. To get this badge, you had to follow the glitchy cubes on the main map, climb the stairs, and then complete the obby. Once you do that, you battle the RB Battles host in the song The Friends You Made Along the Way. Once you complete the song, you get the badge. This badge goes towards the Winner's Wings 2.0. In the game, a quote-unquote clue is found. This clue says, they're hurrying impatiently, stumbling into spectacular raging battlefields below, and treasure their lovely, everlasting sentiments. If you take the first letter of each word, it spells out, this is RB Battles. This ended up actually meaning literally nothing, but it was a pretty cool red herring. During the Funky Friday video, people noticed something. There was these purple fragments. They were more found in the video which people started to piece together, but we had no idea what this was exactly for. So, we just move on from it from here. But, this is not the last time we'll be seeing these fragments. That was it for December 9th, 2022 though. But December 10th, 2022 is far more eventful. On this day, there's a new episode of Roblox Battles. This being Leah Ashley versus I Am Santa in Shopping Wars. This is where it begins. Watching the video closely, you'll see more of these purple fragments, but we still have no idea what this is for. The video ends with Leah Ashley winning, and then the quest is made live. But the quest that was made live was the challenge badge one. The Shopping Wars challenge badge was simply just play through the RB Battles map. Finishing the map, you are awarded with the RB Battles challenge badge. But here comes the issue. Within the first hour of obtaining this badge, there was a massive issue. While the badge you got was supposed to go towards the winner's wings, it didn't at all. When you entered in the RB Battles game, you would receive purple bits. This ended up becoming a major issue. The Shopping Wars developers ended up giving the wrong badge ID to the Roblox Battles developers, which led to this huge mix-up. And now people had these purple bits, but had no idea what to do with them. But luckily, before people figured out what to actually do, the game was shut down. When the game was shut down, it was named Oopsie RB Battles, which is pretty silly. But now we had confirmation that Shopping Wars had the purple bits, but we still didn't know how to get them. During this day though, people discovered this new Twitter account. This Twitter account was called NetPunk Labs, which was clearly for RB Battles. They tweeted, pioneering advanced scientific studies in a confidential and organized development environment, which, if you look at the first letter of every big word, it spells out passcode. But what does this exactly mean? This ended up referring to needing a passcode to go up the elevator to activate the bits. But to get the bits for this, you had to complete Shopping Wars, which we still didn't know how to do. But people started to leak certain things about it. This image of this key sword started to pop up, and also this pop-up of a key. At this current time, any image which had this key was exploited. This was mainly found by the Eternal Event Hunters, which, like the silly people they were, had all their usernames on one image even though they were just admitting they cheated. But they would show examples of the game's code, which they were exploiting. But this is when the Shopping Wars quest really becomes such a headache. They were giving out pretty vague hints and answering questions as if they weren't sure about anything. All that madness would then carry on to the next day, December 11th, 2022. The Eternal Event Hunters don't stop with their exploiting. I end up carrying on with this. One of the members ends up posting this, which is a guide on how to actually get the bit, but yet they themselves didn't have the bit, because this was not confirmed. The way they were able to formulate this was just through the exploiting methods they used. On December 11th, another episode of Roblox Battles premiered, this being iBella vs Megan Plays, and Welcome to Bloxburg. Welcome to Bloxburg had an optional challenge, as it was a paid game at the time and it wouldn't actually go to completing it for the winner's wings. But there's more purple fragments in this video, and there was a lot of them this time. Those are not the only purple fragments that were shared this day. The RB Battles Twitter account posted some more too. While people were still watching the video, iBella ended up winning. While some people were watching iBella take the win for this video, there's other people trying to piece this together. This ended up being the completed image by the end of the day. It says the top secret sabotage plan, with some numbers, but yet there's still some we had to fill in. This ended up being the almost complete image, but yet we didn't end up needing the whole thing. So let me show you what this code on the fragment pieces was used for. In shopping orders, you have to go on the map Bloxmore. You want to head to the restrooms on the first floor. Once you're in the bathroom, you want to click the middle toilet 5 times, and then go to the first toilet on the left and click it only 1 time. Then you want to go to the second floor and go to the bathroom there. Click the first toilet on the left 6 times, and then click on the last toilet 2 times. If done properly, a pop-up will show up on your screen saying, "You flooded Bloxmore. Don't step in those puddles," and you'll receive the Survive the Flood badge. This was just one piece of the puzzle, so we were just getting started. Then on December 11th at 12:30 PM PST, Sac Utah was the first to obtain the Shopping Wars Survive the Flood badge. Here's the thing though. In the Windows Seat Studios Discord, there were some developers that were answering questions. Someone asked, "Devs, can y'all confirm if you have to redo Toilet Flood every time you want to do Candy Overload?" And the developer Kateka responded, "You have to do the steps fluidly, yes. So if you solve a part, you should write it down to save for later to do easily next time, if you give up on the second part for the day." So with this, we knew that this is not the only time we're going to have to do this badge. So that's how far we got on December 11th, 2022. December 12th, 2022 was something different though. The day starts off with Creekcraft streaming. In this stream, he's just going over RB Battle stuff and he's giving away soda codes. By soda codes, I mean codes for the item, which is the RB Battle soda. This is the only code item of this event, and it was pretty limited. The way to obtain this item was from other people giving the code to you. Site creators and developers were the ones giving the codes out. On this day, a new episode of Roblox Battles premiered, being Dennis versus Calyxo in Super Golf. Dennis ends up taking the win for this video. Once the video is done though, the Super Golf challenge is made live. To get the challenge badge for this event, all you had to do was just complete the RB Battles map. But this wasn't the only thing we'd be doing in Super Golf today. People began to discover this interesting thing on the Oasis map of Super Golf. If you shot your ball at the specific tree, it would teleport you. It would teleport you into this secret area. But once you complete it, you'll get a badge at the corner saying, "You escaped," and it's in blue. It would take a couple hours that day, but then people would discover what to do after. You had to change the color of your golf ball to blue. Once you do that, go to the map Island. Once you do that, go to hole number 6 and get a hole in 1. Then, change the color of your ball to green. Go to the map Mineshaft and go to hole number 9. Charge up your ball and hit the specific green crystal on the map. You'll be in a secret level. Once you complete it, another badge type of thing will show up at the corner of your screen. This one says, "Where are we?" And for the next one, color your ball pink and go to the graveyard map. Go to hole 16 and shoot your ball into the specific hole on the map. You'll then be teleported to this new area. Getting to the end of this map and your ball goes in, you'll be awarded with the question mark badge. Once you obtain this badge, you gotta go back to the RB Battles hub. You gotta go around, do this little parkour thing, and then you'll see a keypad. Once you're at this keypad, you wanna type in the code 727777777222266663333. This was passcode in multi-tap. This was discovered days ago by the Brothers in Christ member named Kuran. Once you do that, the elevator will take you up and you'll be in this room. And then there's Mr. Boringsworth. Going up to Mr. Boringsworth and holding E on him with the bits equipped will award you with the first hidden item of this event, Russo's Robot Resonator. And on December 12th, 2022, at 8:11 PM PST, Domer was the first to obtain this item. Being in the first 10,000 will reward you with the golden version and the normal version. Anyone who completed the challenge after the first 10,000 will be awarded with simply just the regular one. Domer was allied with the Brothers in Christ, but people are calling us the Betty White Fan Club. So that's the Betty White Fan Club being the first 2 hidden things of this event. It would take around 4 hours for the golden resonators to be gone. And once those 4 hours are up, we noticed something. Creekcraft actually missed the first golden item of this event, but our group, the Betty White Fan Club, ended up actually tweeting at him to wake up during this time. We even went as far as messaging his wife on Twitter. But unfortunately, he didn't wake up and missed the golden resonator. Like I said earlier, Domer was affiliated with the Brothers in Christ, which most of you know as the Betty White Fan Club. Mashane, who was the owner of this at the time, said this: "Guys, I forgot to tell you I was going to say this after all the bits were found and forgot. Whenever in 2021 Super Golf was leaked to be in RB Battle Season 3, like really early in the year, Jack and I jokingly joined Super Golf to mess around, and we picked the Oasis map because it was a Ready Player One reference and it was funny. And we hit the tree while messing around and found the first step several months early and completely forgot about it. We just assumed it was one of those secret badges in the game already because we didn't know anything about the game. I even said it's 3 blue question marks like Russo RB Battle. And then we said, okay, this is old, there's nothing there. And I never touched the game again until the event. So this is just an example of Super Golf originally always being planned for this event, as one of the steps was into it months before the quest was actually live. So with that being said, that concludes December 12th, 2022. In the morning of December 13th, 2022, the Eternal Event Hunters were at it again. This time leaking parts of the Bob bus fight of Shopping Wars. On this day, there's a new episode of Roblox Battles, Flamingo vs JNG and Wacky Wizards. JNG ends up taking the win for this video. Near the end of this video though, people noticed something. There was a sound of Morse code playing in the back of the video.
Dennis.
Can you complete a wacky race? Jump in Wacky Wizards and get that badge. Click here to subscribe and click here to watch the next championship episode when it premieres between Jackeries and Pinkleaf. Don't forget to show Flamingo and JNG some love. Links to their channels will be in the description.
During the video though, there's also some binary code that showed up on the top of the screen. There's also this binary code that was going around. If you notice how the ones are, it's in the shape of a key. Then with each line, people were able to translate it to regular numbers. And then we noticed it would go to a color code. But people had no clue what to do with this just yet. But that's it for December 13th, 2022. On December 14th, 2022, there will be a new episode of RB Battles. This is Pinkleaf vs Jackeries in Tower of Hell. The winner of this video ends up being Pinkleaf. During the video though, there's something cool. This pops up on the screen. This hint requires GPU acceleration. Once this was put into an audio spectrum, there is something you can see. Analyzing the spectrum, you see, be patient, take your time, and a secret you will find. Receive it from her, but not where you'd expect, and all will be revealed with a radiant effect. So you just have to hold on to this hint for now. After the video, the challenge badge was made live. To get this challenge badge, you gotta get the 3 pieces of the halo while completing the parkour map. Once you get all 3 pieces of the halo and walk through this big door, you will be awarded with the RB Battles Championship badge. This badge, once again, goes to the Winner's Wings 2.0. On this day though, Russo tweeted something. He tweeted 2 pig emojis and in the middle of it, a portal emoji. What you want to do here is you want to go up to the portal in the RB Battles hub, which is the piggy portal. You want to wait there for a minute. Once you do that, a piggy comes out of the portal with a flashlight and he'll hand it to you. This adds the UV flashlight to your inventory. Taking this to a specific area in the map with this piece of paper in it and flashing the light on this piece of paper will show you something, a code. This says 853482278456. So let me run down how to get the Shopping Wars badge. So you have to do the steps for the flood badge over again. You want to go downstairs and click this toilet 5 times. Then click the toilet with the snowman in it 1 time. Then you want to go upstairs with the other bathroom. Click the left toilet 6 times and the right toilet twice to start the flood. You know you did it right once again the badge UI pops up. Then on the Candy Kingdom map, you want to go up to where these pipes are. You want to click the pipes in this exact order. Yellow, purple, pink, neon green, blue, red, white, neon green, yellow, pink, red, pink, purple. And on the pipes on the right, you want to go on this code. White, blue, yellow, green, white, orange, orange, pink, white, green, blue, purple. And on December 14th, 2022 at 4:15 p.m. PST, Mohees was the first to obtain the Candy Overload badge. Once the entire place is flooded with candy, a key will spawn behind it. You want to hold E on it to grab the key. Take this key to the specific room at the corner of the map. There will be a key sword. You want to go to your inventory, weapons, and then equip it. Once you do that, you want to go to the Blocksmart map again and go to this room where it says only staff. Then hit the door of the room with this sword, and you'll be entered into a boss fight. To beat Bob, you want to parkour through this whole thing to then activate these lights. You activate them by just holding E on them, and once they turn blue, they're on. And then there's this other massive button you want to hit. Once you defeat Bob, you'll be teleported to this new room. You'll be shown Bob's Galaxy Sword, but on the left is what actually matters. Holding E on the bits will award you with the question mark badge. Then, once again, you want to take this to the RB Battles hub, type in the passcode, and then go up to Mr. Boingsworth. Once you do that, you'll be awarded with Sabrina's Cyber Shredder. And at 4:31 p.m. PST, Mohees was the first to obtain Sabrina's Cyber Shredder. This is the Betty White fan club's 3rd first place finish in this event so far. Once again, being in the first 10,000 awards you with the golden original item, being Sabrina's golden Cyber Shredder, and if you completed the quest after the first 10,000 people claim it, you get the regular Cyber Shredder. And with that being said, that concludes the Shopping Wars section of this event. But I have something extra for you guys. I was able to come in contact with the developer of the Shopping Wars challenge during this event, with the name of Manic, and I ended up having a mini interview with him, which I'll be sharing with you guys right now. So the first question I asked was, when did you guys begin working on the Shopping Wars integration for RB Battles? Manic ended up saying, if I remember correctly, it was late 2021. We started our initial integration then, which was the Planet Blocksmart map. The bit was added later in late 2022. I did the art such as the icon and holograms in the first part of the integration starting around mid-August. My second question was, I heard a rumor that the developer who made the color panels part of the bit badge was colorblind. Is this true? The colorblind part is true. One of our devs is indeed colorblind. Not sure if they were the one to make the part specifically, but also since the part was made out of glass, it was easy to mess up the colors. My third question was, did you guys always plan on having a bit in your game, or did you simply only want to have the challenge badge? Matic responded with, nope. The bit was added towards the end of 2022 before the event started, about a month or so before. We were offered the opportunity after the game who had it had dropped from the event. We were never told what game had dropped out. My personal thoughts are that it was either Bed Wars who dropped out the event entirely I think, or Sonic Speed Simulator. Again, this is my own thoughts and not confirmed. My fourth question was, would you guys watch Shopping Wars and RB Battles Season 4 if that happens? Maddox's response was, honestly, no we wouldn't. The experience was great when it came to building and creating it, and working with the hosts was absolutely lovely. They're all great and hardworking people that support us though and after the event. But once everything started, it just went downhill. To the point where we had to close our group wall and Discord because we were getting threats. We got death threats, insults, and spams for days. Even now, we get a few people here and there that join our Discord server just to tell us that our game sucks and we suck. We're also not updating Shopping Wars at this time, and our focus on creating our new game, Witherhelm. My next question was, would the bit badge have been any different if you guys had more time to develop it? His response was, I can't say for sure as I was actually in a hiatus at the time the bit was made due to my grandfather passing shortly before. I think the general idea in an event would be the same, but with more time we could have integrated more ideas and fixes to make it better. With more time, anyone could have a more polished project. That's just facts. My last question was there a different plan you guys had for the quest? My next response was, it depends on which one you're talking about. We had built a part for our lobby for the RB Battles integration, but in the year's time before the event had dropped, our lobby for an in-game join menu instead. This led to the build we made not being used, and instead we reworked a few things to make Planet Blocksmart feel better. A lot of stuff had been made in late 2021 and ended up being reworked in some way once late 2022 came around, and then event was drawing in. As for the bit, I don't think we had any other plans due to the time constraints. So I hope that answers any questions you guys actually had about the Shopping Wars badge, and I would really like to thank Matic for responding to my questions about this. Like in the interview I shared earlier, the game was chosen in late 2021. This was the result of this tweet. Roblox Battles tweeted, we only need one more game to participate in the Season 3 lineup. What are some cool games that you'd like to see in Season 3 with a fun competitive RB Battles integration? Do you have a game and a cool integration idea? Let us know. And it led to this. Back then, Shopping Wars was called Shopping Spree, and a lot of people familiar with people that are making Shopping Spree ended up just tweeting suggesting Shopping Spree be in the event. So shout out to this tweet for giving us this, I guess.
For the egg. That's wrong. Like, do you guys think this is worse than Shopping Wars?
But with that being said, that concludes December 14th, 2022. It's December 15th. There's a new episode of Roblox Battles that premieres on this day, this being Tanker vs Bandites in Arsenal. During this video, Rusa plays is missing because this is part of the lore for this event. Tanker ends up taking the win for this video, but there's also a hint for the next coming bit.
Anything can be a hint for the hidden bits, even this.
Yeah, I mean, why does no one know where the pirate hid their treasure?
I don't know.
Because it's a secret.
Wow, that was a bad joke.
It was also a terrible hint.
Okay, make sure you like this video and let's get back to the battle.
This hint ended up seeming like it was pointing towards Build-A-Boat. Soon after the video was done though, there was something that people noticed. While yes, you were able to claim the Arsenal Shooting Challenge badge, there was another badge being claimed, this being the question mark badge. This was supposed to be the bit badge, as shown with the other two games, but yet someone claimed this but wasn't claiming the bits at all. Once people discovered that though, Sabrina Wright posted on Twitter saying, major key. This tweet was deleted literally like a minute later, but of course people screenshotted it and we were already trying to figure out what this meant. The user Moshinate was able to discover a new code to use in the elevator. The code you use is 10932210332102. Once you type this code, something else will show up on the screen of the little thing. This saying subway door activated. At this moment in time, we don't know what exactly this does, but just remember it for later. DJ Monopoly then tweets $rubber. People started to assume that this meant Bill Duck. People thought this because dollar bill, rubber, ducky. So people were able to think, oh wait, Bill Ducky. Say that a little bit slower. Build a key. Going back to the Arsenal question mark badge, people figured out what it actually was. It was another quest, but a rather silly one to be honest, and this entire thing was literally exploited, but let me dive into it. You want to start off by getting the default skin, which is the Delinquent. You want to go into the map, Tuscan. You want to hit these 5 brown cubes in this specific order. These are all like really hidden and you have to make sure you hit them all in this order. But for the last one, you want to make sure not go through this portal thing that's right next to it. Once you get this specific last one though, you want to reset character. You want to go through these glass doors and there will be the actual last one. Once you hit it, there'll be a pop-up at the bottom of your screen saying, "You have unlocked the power of water resistance in the RB Battles universe. This power may be useful in your quest to find the bits. Good luck, battler," and you'll be awarded the question mark badge. While being a question mark badge, this wasn't actually a bit, but was just something we didn't know at the time would be beneficial to us later on. But that concludes December 15th, 2022. On the morning of December 16, 2022, one of the developers in the Windows Seat Studios Discord server posted this. So the whole headache that the pipe code actually created was literally insanely nerfed at this moment in time. A couple hours later, there's something new in the RB Battles game. Around the piano that was in the hub, there was a blue circle around the seat of it. This was a small update, but people were still looking into it. Sabrina was also spitting some things to players that would go up and interact with her. One being, I'm going to be honest, I have a feeling DJ had something to do with Russo's disappearance. He was trying to convince me that the writing on the wall was Russo's handwriting, but why would Russo say to not trust Russo? That doesn't make any sense. So here we are, RB Battles lore, oh my god. Nothing else really happens this day though, so that concludes December 16th, 2022. December 17th, 2022. There's a far shorter episode of Roblox Battles today. This being Creek, which is Omnimus Nebula, in Sonic Speed Simulator. Creekcraft ends up taking the win for this video, and then the quest is made live in Sonic Speed Simulator. To get this badge, you want to go to the Sin City obby in the game. There are 25 switch locations you want to find. Once you get all 25 of the switches, you'll go to the top of this building and then step on the finish tile. Once you step on the tile, you'll be awarded with the RB Battles badge for this event. This, like any other small badge like this, goes towards the Winner's Wings 2.0. Remember how we had to do the Arsenal badge like 2 days ago? Well, it's finally gonna shine. Remember at the end of the Piggy badge, there was that massive portal that looked familiar? Well, here we go. On December 17th, 2022, the user CalCent discovered this. Inbuildable for treasure. If you built a key like this, it would become a small key which you could pick up. You had to build it this specific way. As much as you have the creative freedom to make a key however you want, this is the way you had to do it. With this key, you want to take yourself behind the waterfall. There'll be a door that you obviously can't get past, but on the right there's a bookshelf. You want to collect these books in a specific order, being yellow, red, pink, blue, green. Once that is done properly, this door will open. Click your key onto the small chest on the right, and then a door in the back will open. There are 2 seats with a little joystick, and on the screen there's a minigame. This is known as Minesweeper. You only have a few tries, but you're supposed to destroy all the blocks on the screen. At this moment in time, it's quite literally a race on how to finish this. But the thing is, we didn't know what we had to do with this at the time. We didn't know if we had to beat the game or what it is we had to do exactly to get ahead. There was a door on the front which was blocking us from continuing on forward from this step. Now the way people were actually able to get past this door was simply by just spamming numbers and brute forcing the door open. I like to make a parallel with the Ready Player One movie for this. We're playing a video game in a video game to get the final piece of something major. But we soon found out that you didn't actually have to get to such a high level to beat this. All you had to do was beat one level once. In the back of the room, there's these red tiles on the wall. The second you beat the level, you want to run back to these tiles and put your camera in a point of view where your screen turns red. Making your screen turn a bit red while facing the screen, there'll be a code that will show up. This is the code to the door that you have to open. Typing the code into the keypad, the door will open and there'll be a massive portal. This brings you to something really familiar. Another computer boss fight. Similarly to Roblox Battle Season 2, where there's a boss fight like this in the same game, which is buildable for treasure, we're doing that again. This boss fight isn't that difficult if you get a lot of people, and honestly, it was pretty fun to do. Once you beat the boss fight, everyone that was in the boss fight with you can go up to the bits, and once you touch it, you'll be awarded with a question mark badge. Taking these bits to the RB Battles hub once again, and giving them to Mr. Boingsworth, awards you with an item. This being DJ's Dynamic Dasher. Now once again, if you were in the first 10,000 players to reach this badge first, you're awarded with DJ's Golden Dynamic Dasher and DJ's regular Dynamic Dasher. And on December 17th, 2022 at 8:55 PM PST, Lilith was the first to obtain this item. Now this isn't the confirmed first person, but I'm using Green271's event hangout game to showcase this for me. The first image that I do have of someone claiming this was sent at 8:47 PM PST on that day by Nedril. But unless that person joins this game, it will forever remain a mystery on who was actually first to this item. I have some funny things to share about this though. This part of the event was actually pretty enjoyable for me, because this was a true time where it was just simply a race on who can finish this first. If you look on Creekcraft's stream, you can see the Betty White fan club helping him once again. I ended up not being in the boss fight with Creekcraft at this time. If you look at the top left of his chat, you'll see me waiting for someone to come pick me up, but no one ends up doing so. So I ended up following pretty late to this badge. During the time that we were actually trying to solve this though, My group and several other people were trying to figure out a way to actually beat the game pretty fast. Because at the time we had no clue if we had to get to a certain level or what it is we were actually doing with this. But people were actually able to code a little Minesweeper game to solve it for you. This ended up being useless because literally you just needed to beat one level and that was literally it. But with the hunt for the bits being over, that concludes December 17th, 2022. It's December 18th, 2022, and like I said, the hunt for the bits is over. But the event isn't actually done yet because there's still a lot left of it. December 18th, literally like nothing happened, but here's something I wanted to share. In the RB Battles Discord server, a moderator ended up announcing this. Synthetic Llama posted, Alright, regarding these arguments between the Hold on. From this point on, it is Okay, so I'm just popping the image up on the screen for you guys because I'm having a really difficult time reading this. But this is the result of a lot of drama happening between these venting groups at the time. I guess it spread so far that even in the RB Battles server, there was issues going on with it. In the RB Battles game though, there are some updates. If you go up to DJ Monopoly, he'll tell you, I haven't been able to find Russo ever since I confronted him about that message on the wall. I'm getting worried, I'm not sure how we're going to finish the tournament. But with that small bit of things happening, that concludes December 18th, 2022. Since these next couple days are actually pretty lackluster, I'll just be putting it into one own section. On December 19th, 2022, there's a new episode of Roblox Battles. Leah Ashley vs iBella in Adopt Me. Since the bits are done, there won't be any future hints in these videos, but iBella ends up taking the win for the video. Now that the quest is live, to get the challenge badge for this event, you have to hit each of these crystals. These crystals are green, blue, and pink. These match the hostess colors. Once you touch those three, you want to go up to this hot air balloon. Then you'll be at this castle in the sky. Going through the door, you'll be at the top, and then you have these bounce pads to get to. Once you get through all the bounce pads, there'll be a trophy at the top of the roof. Touching the trophy awards you with RB Battles Challenge Badge. So once again, go towards the Winner's Wings 2.0. But that's all for December 19th, 2022. Nothing happens December 20th, 2022, but on December 21st, a new episode of Roblox Battles premieres. This being Dennis vs J&G in Build a Boat for Treasure. Dennis ends up taking the win for this video, and then J&G gets sent to the battle back section. The challenge badge is made live in Build a Boat, and you just have to beat the RB Battles Challenge, which goes towards the Winner's Wings 2.0. Moving forward to December 23rd, 2022, another episode of Roblox Battles premieres, this being Tanker vs Pink Leaf in Jailbreak. Tanker ends up taking the win for the video. After the video is done, the Jailbreak quest for RB Battles is made live. Once again, just beat the RB Battles Challenge in the game and you'll be awarded with the RB Battles Challenge badge. This goes towards the Winner's Wings 2.0. Later on December 23rd, 2022, people noticed that you can actually equip the finalized bit items for this event. And then there's like punching bag machine that you couldn't reach at this moment in time. And now Mr. Boingsworth had something new. Mr. Boingsworth says, well battler, now you have everything you need to protect yourself. But, oh no, this is embarrassing. I'm telling you I did everything right and followed the videos, tutorials, step by step. You probably already noticed that the tools aren't powered on. I think maybe they can only be powered by the person who owns them, but I don't know how to do that. Sorry, good luck battler. December 24th, 2022, there's a new set of leaks that start going around. This, once again, was from the Eternal Event Hunters. I'd like to thank Bion and Potato Fry for providing me with this footage. Potato Fry was an ex-member of the Eternal Event Hunters. So on December 24th, there was this new puzzle, but the Eternal Event Hunters already knew part of it because they exploited it on December 18th, 2022. This was the Do-Re-Mi puzzle. Leaks continue to surface about certain rooms that you needed for these instruments. Fast forward to December 28th, 2022, a new episode of RB Battles premiered, this being the Battle Back competition in Mount Everest. Omnimus Nebula ends up winning the battle back, and then the quest for Mount Everest is made live. For this, you just have to reach Camp 3 at 5,200 meters in the game. Once you reach that though, you'll then be awarded the badge for completing it. So remember how I said for Winner's Wings 2.0, you had to claim all 12 badges in order to obtain them, but this was later changed. Before the badge for Mount Everest even came out, people were already able to claim the Winner's Wings 2.0. So because people were able to get it early, on December 28th, 2022, at 11:57 a.m., Hilo was the first to obtain this badge. Once you obtain the badge, you're awarded with the Winner's Wings 2.0 avatar item. The reason why you only need 9 out of the 12 badges to obtain this is because some of these games are banned in certain countries due to legal issues. Because of legal issues, some of these games are not accessible in some countries, so they reduced the amount of badges you needed to obtain the Winner's Wings 2.0. If you were able to get all 12 of the badges though, you'll be awarded with the Droid Egg. Remember a couple of days ago how I said that part of this upcoming puzzle was leaked? Well, more leaks came out about it. On December 28th, 2022, the Eternal Event Hunters are back, but they're also known as Sapphire now, so I'll just call them that. One of the main members, Konami, who goes by Kokonami on Roblox, end up leaking this. This is known as a debug console. This was used for an upcoming puzzle that will take place in the RB Battles hub. This was something developers would use to test it, and here they were already leaking what was going on with it. Because all of their leaks about this puzzle, the developers ended up having to change and scrap a few things about it. So shout out to them for doing that, I guess. Not a good shout out though. But that's all for December 28th, 2022. On January 6th, 2023, Sabrina Bright tweeted, "Thank you all for the kind support for the season despite struggles with deadlines. The finale and final battle will not be here tomorrow. To be determined. By the way, Roblox allowed us to have 15 prizes and they connected us with a sponsor. We are very grateful for that." So now we literally just had to wait this out because we had no idea when it was actually going to come. So what we were waiting on is the final competition video and the final battle. And on January 12th, 2023, DJ Monopoly posted this in the RB Battles Discord. And then Sabrina Bright posted this. It wasn't looking good, so we weren't expecting it anytime soon. On January 13th, 2023, there was the last episode of Roblox Battles for the season. This episode was 5-player RB Battles Championship Season 3 finale. This video was for an RB Battles trophy, a special limited item, and 2 million Robux prize. The people competing for this grand prize would be Pinkleaf, Beercraft, Ibella, Dennis, and Tanker. They'll be playing in the RB Battles game. Tanker ends up winning. So he went back to back since he won last season. Since now the RB Battles Championship videos were done, that means there's 2 new items to obtain. You can get the RBB chain by correctly predicting 7 winners, which is 50% or more of RB Battles episodes. But if you got the winner correct, who was Tanker, you would be awarded with the RB Crystal Ball. Because Tanker won, he won the Champion Source Pack 3.0, and during the time of RB Battles Season 3, they had a sponsor, this being Walmart Land. And in that game, you're able to vote for your fan favorite. Tanker won this as well and was awarded the fan favorite wings. Once the video was done, it was time for the last puzzle of this event. But during the time of the final video, you can notice this in the background. Videos and times, round 1 complete. The orientations combined reveal a puzzle to defeat. So here we go. Typing in the code 282-029-553-119-222-246-231-424-01 on the keypad near the elevator room, you'll get this. Backroom open. Then typing in the hood I lie in the Twitter code section, you'll be awarded with the secret spray. Remember that piano that I mentioned a couple minutes ago? Well, here we go. You want to use the spray on this piano. And then these things will show up. Now there's 8 symbols around the map, but I have an image which can show you where they are. Once you get all 8 symbols, you want to return back to the piano. And you want to put these symbols in this order. Deer first, sun second, me third, Running Man 4th, Needle 5th, Musical Note 6th, Cup of Tea 7th, and then Do is the 8th one. And then place Russo's resonator on the middle part. Go to the piano and then click the purple notes in order. And now Russo's instrument is activated. Now for Sabrina's instrument. In the middle of the map there's these blue circles. You want to place the 8 symbols around these. Do it in the same order that you did Russo's bit. And then at the top of the RB Battles thing, there'll be a key. You want to grab it. You want to take this key to Sabrina's room. Place Sabrina's instrument on the side. I don't really know how to explain this part, so just follow what's on the screen. You just want to click these things in the exact way that is shown on the screen. You know you did it right when you get the success. Sabrina's golden cyber shredder has been activated. Now for DJ's drums, you want to go in the back here. Break the boarded doors near the vending machine. And then place DJ's dasher right there. You want to go to this drum and hit it. And then go to the left drum and hit it. Go to the right drum and hit it twice. And then go to the left drum and hit it once again. Go to the right drum and hit it again. And then go to the left drum and hit it twice. Go to the right drum and hit it again. Go to the left drum and hit it. And then go to the right drum and hit it twice. Left drum again, right drum again. Left drum twice again. And now you've activated DJ's dynamic dash. Once you've activated all 3 instruments, you want to go here. Click this red button and now you have a minute timer that will go down. Remember that wrench and the mech? You want to go back to that. Open the door and get in the mech. Fly over to where that punching bag was that I mentioned a couple minutes ago. There will now be a bridge that you can walk by to then go up to the punching bag. Punching the punching bag, you'll be awarded with the secret power pack. If you've gotten all the instruments, activated them, and now have everything done, you are now prepared for the final battle. Remember that time you opened that subway door? If you go to the outer sides of the map, you'll see it. Entering in, you'll see Duncan, and then you'll see a train. So what I assume is going to happen here is, once the final battle is ready, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to power the subway. But what if someone already figured out how to do that? On January 14th, Pancake from the Chungus Paris will show Sea Winship from Team Victorum how to do something. This would be activating the subway before it was actually supposed to be activated. Sea Winship posts this video, and here it starts.
Battler! You powered the subway!
That's awesome! Oh, wait! The subway's about to take off! Battler, you should get out of here! It's not safe for you! This is our battle!
The way they were able to discover to do this is, if you play a certain minigame, being Lava Escape, Die early on. Once the game finishes, you'll be awarded enough power that will go towards your pack to then activate the subway, which is needed because you need a full thing of power to power the subway. Now this was just a developer oversight, but Seawinship was being accused of exploiting, even by DJ Monopoly. It's literally programmed not to work right now. You had to have exploited. Whenever you did activate the subway though, it would literally just not teleport you anywhere because the final battle was not ready yet. After this was found though, there was something interesting that was going around. This video posted by RB Battler 4692 was going around. This video was a character fighting Mr. Boringsworth, and it would look to be some tall building. This ended up literally just being a fake leak. It was a video of Kingdom Hearts 3 with Roblox models replaced over. This was made by Magical Great Kirby. I thought this was a really cool fake leak and I love the idea of it. Magical Great Kirby was affiliated with the Betty White fan club, so watching him actually develop this was pretty cool. On January 21st, 2023, there would be a new RB Battle short. This was called The Final Battle, but the short was titled Everything is in Place. In this video, it's Russo plays his avatar talking, with a countdown on his screen, saying 7 days, 5 hours, and 52 minutes. This was pointing towards January 28th, 2023. So now we had a confirmation date of when the final battle would occur. So, I'll see you guys then. There you go. No god! Oh my god! Oh. January 28th, 2023. There's a massive timer in the screen in the hub. Once the timer hits 0, all servers reset. Going to that subway door you activated before, there'll now be a massive pad. Interacting with Duncan, he says, "I've done it. Recharging station is active. My boss will be proud." Stepping on the pad, you'll power your backpack. Now stepping into the subway and then powering the train, DJ Monopoly will be happy you powered the subway, and Sabrina's kind of warning you. But if you're prepared, you'll take off. You'll start off on the subway. You'll be in this dark area with a bunch of lights, but then you'll see a bunch of signs and numbers on them on the side. In the order you see these signs with the numbers, you want to type them in on this keypad. Once you do that, you want to go into the back of the train and get this key card that was hidden in the back of the train. Take this key card to the front of the train, use it, and override the autopilot. There'll be this face minigame that pops up. You just want to click and hold to match up the lines below it. Once you do that right, the face will turn happy and it'll say, "Success." If you do this right, you won't go into the pit of little green goo, and instead, your train will turn to the right. On the side, you'll notice the metal bar. Jumping on it, you'll be in this new area, the construction facility. There'll be these little power things that you want to pick up. With your resonator, you want to link up to this robot thing. Rush yourself into this box right in front of you. Breaking it will allow you to move forward. Keep collecting these blue things when you see them, because you'll need to do this a lot in this area. Link yourself to once again another one of these little robots. Charge yourself into these boxes again. Now you've created a pathway for you to go to. Parkour across these little conveyor belts. Now there's more of these little drones, but this time they're shooting you. Once you get far enough, Sabrina Bright will start talking to you through this little walkie-talkie. The pop-up will show up on the top of your screen, saying, "There's a giant bot out there. I don't know if we can get past it." There'll be another one of these charging pads. Go on it and make sure to charge yourself up. Now that you charge yourself up, you can use DJ's Dynamic Dasher. Use this and fly across to where this big cannon is. You want to override it. Holding on it, and then once again, another one of these little face minigames will show up. Doing it right will destroy the bot that's in your way. Now you're on this bridge and on your way to Netpuck Industries. "This place is massive. We'll let you know if we find anything," says DJ. So now you just want to make your way up. Use Sabrina's Cyber Shredder to destroy these drones that are trying to kill you. You know you made your way to the right path, and at the top, when you see a blue ladder. DJ Monopoly says, "Battler, we went the wrong way. We'll find a way to catch up to you once you make it up there." And you're on the outside of the building now. But now welcome to probably the worst part of this. Moving into the room that has this ominous blue aura around it, you're in the Netpuck server room. Sabrina says, "Watch out for security and enemies. They are around every corner." What you want to do here is you want to avoid getting caught by these lights. But at launch, they're pretty poor. It seemed pretty impossible to avoid them. They were kind of a buggy mess at the time of their launch, so unfortunately a lot of us got stuck here, including me. You want to make your way to the front and do the face minigame on the side of the computer. That will open up this bottom floor. After you do that, Sabrina says, "What was that? Battler, are you okay? We heard a loud boom in the distance." Now that this bottom floor is open, this is what you have to do. Continue to avoid these buggy lights. There'll be these keys at the other side of the room. You want to pick one up one by one and take them to the other side of the room which you were at. At any moment in time, if you are caught by these lights, you will then be killed and have to restart this over again. During the first hour of this event, there is no checkpoints. Once all 4 of the keys are placed, you're done with this hell of a room. The door will go down and there'll be another elevator. "Do you know what Netpunk is? It's branded all over the place," says DJ. This elevator takes you down instead of up. You'll now be in the Netpunk factory. To start off, click the button on the left to open the door right in front of you. there'll be more of these little power cell things right here. Use this resonator to then place this bot into this little thing, which will then open the door in front of you. This is what you're going to be doing for the rest of this section. It's also like a portal mini game. You have these little turrets that shoot portals. Shooting it at the green sections allows you to then place the portals. Click the button on the right to then place these 2 portals to then move forward. Now this section is incredibly long. At the time of the final battle, it took me like a solid 3 hours to get past this. But once you do every portal right, every little Duncan thing right, you'll then be able to move forward. Remember, if you die during the final battle, you'll be sent all the way to the start. So if you get soft locked or die in any moment here, you have to go all the way back to the start. Once you finish that headache, there'll be a vent that is open at the bottom of the map. Jumping into it, you'll be in the battle dome. And for the first time, there is a checkpoint. Make sure you go to the checkpoint, because if you don't and you die, you have to go back and do lights again, and no one wants to do that. You want to parkour across these pipe things. There's also these tiles that you can jump on so you don't fall. Touching any of the orange bits while you're doing this will end up in you dying. Climb up and then touch this red button. This will stop whatever's going on in the battle dome. And then JP makes their appearance. Round 1, Ibella versus Battler in Lava Escape. Here are the rules. This is Lava Escape, but with a different map this time. You're going against Ibella for this. Make your way to the top, and you'll win. Next, it's Creek and Tanker versus Battler in Target Town. And now, the final one. Pinkleaf and Battler will take on the most dangerous mountain of all time. The one, the only, the Battle Crag. Here are the rules. For this minigame, you want to click all of the buttons. Doing so, you'll win the final battle. Doing so, you'll win the final battle. But, just the minigames. We aren't just done yet. And there's this bright door that we open. Welcome to this entire new change of scenery. Retro Wave Reef. You finally encounter the host again. There'll be these little pink crystals you have to find. Picking them up and you have to take them to these little black things. Once you get all 3 of them, there'll be this crab that will wake up. Then you want to use your resonator. Taking the crab to the water area, there'll be these little glowing things in the sand. You want to make sure you pick up all of them. Once you do that, you'll get a key card from the crab. Then go to where the waterfall is and there'll be a door. Take this key card to the door and it will open. You'll be in this new area. Greatness awaits. This is the maze section. You want to go through this vent. There's creepy music playing, with a voice saying, "Where are you?" There's a possibility of you getting jump scared by Sabrina right here, so be careful.
Kelsey, you should show the clip of you.
You know you made your way through once you fall through this vent, and then DJ Monopoly's there. Use the keycard on this door. And now, welcome to the final battle. DJ Monopoly and Sabrina Wright will be at this elevator, with this little radio playing elevator music. Once you reach the top, the lights will turn on and you'll be in this lava area. There's a little cutscene that will play. And then, this massive robot will show up. At the top, you have a health bar, saying JP. JP will switch some dialogue towards you and the host, and then will shoot missiles at you. You want to avoid these, and then you'll notice you can't damage the robot with your instruments, so you want to parkour yourself around. And then you'll find this hidden opening along the wall. Parkouring yourself along the lobby will be something for you. Your own robot. Jumping in, you can now control it. Take this robot and now you want to start punching at JP. Once JP's health is almost done, you'll be pushed to the side but then pulled in. You'll be in the robot's hands and then you'll be ejected. You'll be ejected into this smaller little hole, while JP takes off with a glider. And now you're in this other area. We found Russo plays again, and he's driving. He's driving this like drone type of thing. I don't even know what this is. And then there's JP. Some dialogue happens where JP says they created Russo. While they're on that drone thing, bombs will be getting thrown at you. You just want to hit them with Sabrina's Cyber Shredder. There's like a force field in front of you. Once you hit it with the bombs enough, it will break. So now you can move forward and get onto that drone thing. JP will come outside of it. Sabrina's Cyber Shredder to fight this was actually pretty cool. Once you get him to 0 health, she'll jump in her and then just start gliding again. You make it to the end of this hallway thing and just fall off. Welcome to one of my favorite parts of this event, the metaverse. Here, your avatar is just simply floating around these areas. It starts off nostalgia ahead, and there's these buildings dedicated to each and every single game which participated in this event. This is such a calming and change of pace, and it's what I used for the intro of this video. In my personal opinion, and it's a perfect conclusion of this. Going back and looking at everything. Once you make it through all of this, a spaceship will randomly pick you up at the end. You'll wake up inside the spaceship, and J Party is here. Oh, Battler, you're awake. I thought you were going to miss the party. They're all celebrating you outside of the ship because you did it. You saved the universe. Ha, thanks for that, by the way. Now hurry, you don't want to miss it. Then head to the door in the back and hold E on end journey. Now you're in this new area. But on the right and the left, you'll see avatars of all the developers that were involved in this event, with a credits thing on the right as well. There'll be these massive stairs. Walking up the stairs, Russo Talks, Sabrina Bright, and DJ Monopoly would be there, with all the participants of this event. There's a massive trophy. Going up and touching it, Sabrina Bright will tell you, "Congratulations, Battler. Not many Robloxians made it this far." And you'll be awarded some badges. If you were in the top 30 players to finish the final battle, you'll be awarded with the Hood of Heroes. If you were in the first 10,000 players to finish the final battle, you'll be awarded with the Golden Crown of Courage. And if you're anywhere after the first 10,000, you'll be awarded with the Crown of Courage. And on January 28th, 2023, at 1:49 p.m. PST, Endless_7 was the first to beat the final battle, but they weren't awarded the Hood of Champions. This is because the first person to finish this event was an exploiter. They exploited to get this. So let's move next. On January 28th, 2023, at 4:25 p.m. PST, Elrin was the first to obtain this item. But does that really count? My good friend Seawinship and a lot of other people were able to make this Google Doc about it. There's something later that I'll dive into about this, but for right now, just know Elrin wasn't actually legit. So, the first legit winner of the Hood of Heroes was Opcrit 2 at 4:35 p.m. PST. In this event, the way you were given the grand prize was different. At first, it would pop up your player number and then the number you were to finish this event. We are verifying the legitimacy of the top 30 players for the Hood of Heroes. Once you're verified, the Hood will be awarded upon joining the RB Battles game. Here's something interesting. At the end of the credits list, it would say, "Special thanks to XX Machio for inspiring this event." This is because XX Machio made some art a couple years ago, which they shared in the RB Battles Discord. This ended up getting noticed by the host and ended up leading to RB Battles Season 3 creation. If you want a more in-depth analysis about this, you can go check it out on their YouTube channel, XX Machio. The video is titled, "I've Gotten Into RBB 3. Truth About JP Unrevealed." But with that being said, that concludes the RB Battles Season 3 event. I know I just said the event was done, but there's a few things that relate to it which happened after. On February 4th, 2023, the Golden Crown Encore began. Basically, for the Golden Crown of Courage, the cap was 10k. But on this Saturday, being February 4th, 2023, they raised it to 15k, so there's an extra 5k to get this day. So if you were in the first 5,000 players to beat the final battle that day, you'll be awarded with the Golden Crown of Courage. On the 14th of March, 2023, there will be some new RB Battles UGC items, these being Duncan and a slot bot. Those will not be the only Roblox Battles UGC items which will release. On April 15th, 2023, there was more. The bits which you use to craft the instruments were made into UGC items. So DJ's bits, Sabrina's bits, and Russo's bits were all able to be outside of your Roblox avatar outside of the RB Battles game. On June 16th, 2023, the complete list of the 30 Hooded Heroes is found and documented, which I'll be showing on screen right now. If you notice here, there's parentheses. These parentheses being on Endless7, Elrin, Cappy Silly, and a few below the number 30. Endless7 was confirmed an exploiter. Cappy Silly was also confirmed an exploiter, and his account doesn't exist on Roblox anymore as he permanently terminated his account on purpose. And then under 30, you'll notice Very Noob, Eternal Enigma, 4_4. These were the technically legit winners, but yet they weren't awarded the Hood of Heroes due to these exploiters. So if you know DJ Monopoly or anyone from the RB Battles team is watching this, maybe it'd be the right thing to give it to them. I'm just saying. There's what I looked over though. Number 2, Elrin. Had inside info from Vendus, got Hood. So let me dive into that. So if there's anything you've gained from this video so far, it's these 2 words, and I'll show you what they are once again. In August 2023, a Google Doc is put together by Grand Prize Lore Hunters. This document was about the user Elrin. This document is pretty long, so I'll just go over it as much as I can. In this document, there's evidence and proof about Elrin being related to Vendus. Vendus was a QA tester for RB Battles, an NDA tester. Elrin is one of the winners of the Hooded Heroes, and it is highly speculated that Vendus showed him how to do it, since NDA testers were allowed to test the final battle. On August 17th, 2023, Seawinship, who is one of the creators of that Google Doc, shares it to DJ Monopoly. DJ Monopoly says, "I ain't reading all that, JK, I'll read it tomorrow maybe." After that, it takes 2 months. But something happens. The RB Battles QA tester, Vendus, is removed from his NDA position in the RB Battles Roblox group. This isn't discovered until later that day on October 18th, 2023. This is because on that day, there's a Roblox bug which allowed you to send game invites to anyone. Seawinship sent an invite to the user Ray3504. He was confused about the idea of why he was invited, but then he moves forward. He recognizes Seawinship's username and a couple more, and then he confirms that there was a rogue NDA tester which was removed from the group, being Vendus. After that, it was honestly just kind of silent. That was the last semi-major thing to happen because of this event. RB Battles was featured in the Hunt Roblox event. This was literally the only integration of that event I actually played, but I enjoyed it to be honest. Just a couple days ago, on June 28, 2024, there was a new video that the Roblox Battles YouTube channel posted. This is how we make Season 4 happen. This is like a short animated video being only 4 minutes long. But here's how I'm gonna summarize it. Basically, they just established that there's a lot of challenges in making these season events. They proposed a solution. Since it was a financial situation, they were trying to showcase what their game studio could do. They wanted to open this up to brand partnerships, so they could potentially include those games into their Season 4 event. And so far, that's kind of the only news we have about Season 4. We have no planned release date, no kind of concept, nothing. And I'm 18 currently, but if there's a time in the future where RB Battles Season 4 does release, I can see myself coming back for it. But with that being said, that's kind of it. But I myself still have a few things to say. So, hi, I'm Zolda. So you made it to the end of the video, and I'm really grateful. This video was over an hour long, and I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect it to be over an hour long. But here we are, I got my point across with the video, and we're good. Most importantly, just really do want to say thank you for really making it this far. This video was a pain to do, if I'm being honest, and it took me way longer than I thought. But I finished it, and you are hopefully seeing it on Gunter Day 7/7. I started this video on April 16th, 2024. And the day I'm recording this part is July 2nd, 2024. I had this video planned right after I finished Ready Player 2 video. But life happens, and I had to take a break away from this for a bit. When I did start the video back in April though, I thought I would really be able to get this out before June. But once again, life happened. At school, I graduated, but hey, I'm here now, and you're watching the video, put time into it, and we're okay. Even though this video was kind of a pain to do, spending over like 7 hours on certain days within this past month and even beyond that, I'm really proud of the final product, and I'm really happy with how this video came out, and I do think it's a step up from my previous one. I honestly had a more enjoyable time making this video than the previous one, simply because I ran into less issues making it, but also because to me, RB Battles Season 3 was probably my favorite event in all of Roblox. I myself am only around for Roblox events, so I literally don't keep up with the platform at all, but I always come back for certain things like this. During the month that this event was going on, I was going through a pretty rough time, and honestly, this event really carried me through that. This event was the most fun I've ever had playing video games, and I really want to thank the RB Battles team and the hosts for making that. And if the hosts are watching this, you know, we do want a Season 4. So if you can, make it happen. I also want to thank my close friends C-Winship and Vion for their massive assistance during this video. This hopefully isn't the last of these videos I'll make, because you know, we still got some things to cover. I want to thank my friend C-Winship and my friend Vion for their massive assistance during this video. Without them, I don't think this video would be as structured as it was, so thank you to them. I would once again like to thank the Brothers in Christ, or as you know us as, the Betty White Fan Club. They were the reason why this event was so memorable for me. It was such a fun time, and I really wish I could go back to that. I know there's a lot of information in this video, and I really did try my best to establish any point I had. But if you still have any more questions, you can reach me at my Discord, right here, Zolda. If you guys could please do me a favor, and if you aren't subscribed yet, please subscribe and like this video to show that you guys would want another one. The way the last video was received was my main motivation for doing this, and really I would like to say thank you for the support on that video. Without that, I really do not think I would have even wanted to do this video. But I don't want to make this too long. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys haven't, and always remember that the main goal of these events is not the grand prizes. To me, it's the friends we make along the way.